What?
Been gone for a while, buddy.
Where'd you go?
I went down to Sven's place down here. Went past it.
My money was on cabin partner Jim was going to sit here, soak up the inside of the cabin, the coffee pot would go empty, then he'd walk outside and soak up the sun.
I went. There's tracks. Actually, I went off trail for a while too.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's tracks. Even though it's nice here, I had a hard time getting up and leaving. I just put a fresh pot on of coffee.
Some people ask why I bring this guy along, but I think you just found out.
I haven't done the dishes yet.
Since last night.
Well, that's true. Well, come on in.
Dinner time for all.
You're getting pretty brave.
Sandwich there.
Oh, hang on, I already got two. Evidently, you're going to have two.
Well, you can even tear them in half. Might want to do that.
Put anything on them?
I don't have any left. No, I don't think so. What do you got there, Jim?
I have a beaver sandwich. First time I've had this. It's pretty good.
Oh,
I've got coffee too.
fresh coffee,
I made it.
fresh off my hike. Everything's ready to roll. The beaver came from Illinois. I've asked a lot of my North Country friends if when they trap beaver, if they eat the beaver, and they're like, what? But it tastes like good roast beef. And I just don't know if that's because our Illinois beaver are corn fed.
Yeah, it's good. Need the Gray Jays.
Have they been around?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've been bugging me for food. Hey, you got any pies left after this? Probably all at the car, right?
I've been trying to keep the pies hidden, but
I think they're right there in the bucket.
see,
You looked.
I better never play poker.
Oh, Marty. That's wasting. I mean, that's good food. Bird chirping.
That black-capped chickadee, he'd jump right on that meat. Hey, hold on. Remember, I gave yours to the...
Yeah, that's what you get. Excuse the fingers. Forgot a piece.
That's all right. You can have it
I'll take it.
for the coffee.
Yeah, that's pretty good stuff. There's a black cap right there.
Well, we'll keep cutting away here. Got the pieces cut up into the proper lengths now. I'll haul them over with the tongs closer to the woodshed. I'll split them up, pitch them one more time toward the woodshed, and Jim will be able to stack them very easily. That's the madman there. He's prepping his work area. Getting it all nice.
Yeah, Marty's going to be putting me to work here in just a minute.
Oh, this guy's been snoozing all day.
Yeah, I agree with you. I have been. Actually felt pretty good. I will not deny that.
These tongs work pretty good for moving that wood around. Rounds are pretty good size. You can be
crazy birds.
I think you better go, Jim. You're disturbing my birds.
Yeah. Those crazy birds, boy, they're kind of cute looking when you get that close.
Jim and I want to get out to Hawks Pond just to say we did. Take a look at it, so we come up with a plan that I would come over this way and I'll start packing a trail in from the south and he'll go around to the north and come in and we'll meet somewhere in the middle and maybe we'll spook a wolf and he'll run out in front of one of us. And that's happened in the past. We got the really nice trail going that way, but I'm going to sneak in a little bit different way to Hawks Pond because down here in the trees, at least there's a few deer walking around and it'll make the going a little bit easier. Yeah, a little bit easier. I better put this camera away before I take a big nosedive. Now it's going pretty good. Been enough deer walk through here that I can ski along, well, stomp along pretty easily. A few trees in the way, but they've been small. There doesn't appear to have been any visitors at all out to Hawks Pond. Now I just need to decide how to go about getting across here. I got across a few really deep snowdrifts. I didn't fall through with my hawk skis, but Jim just got those metal snowshoes. I think he's going to do some plunging as he goes by my track as we pass. But fortunately, right on top of the beaver dam out here, it goes by the bench at Hawks Pond. The deer have been traveling enough, so it's really easy and nice going. I can see where the last deer that came by here, they nipped off all the top of this dogwood brush. Keep our trails trimmed back that way. Here's more evidence of the white-tailed deer feeding down on these white cedars. Got these branches sticking out here pretty well nibbled off. But they haven't, well, they came by a little bit ago. But they haven't been on my main trail, but I think some deer walked it, well, before the last, maybe a couple snows have come down, but pretty firm under there, so I should be coming across Kevin partner Jim pretty quick. I think I'm halfway around the circle. Here comes my trail maker. What we do for fun.
I missed my turn.
Jim missed a turn? Never.
I missed my turn to the pond. These deer tracks are nice out here.
I think Jim thinks he's lost, but actually he's not. I think he did exactly what he told me he was going to do.
It's different out here during the winter when there's no leaves on the trees than what it is during the summer back here.
Yeah, you sweat in the summer.
Oh. I could use a viney pipe, but I know you don't have any.
No, I'm very ill-equipped today.
Yeah, I will have to get one when we get done here.
I thought about going back and making some caramel rolls for an afternoon treat after their little expedition.
Then what are you doing here now then?
I've been trying to stall so you break in more trail than I do.
You've got a nice trail going back. You got a couple trees down, but it's a nice trail. This is a pretty route.
You got a few rough spots, and the worst thing would be I was able to walk over the top of a drift on the south side of Hawks Pond, and you may go through your hip, maybe not.
Yeah, you'll hit hip deep back here, but it's not bad. I got it all cleared out for you.
That's why I bring you along.
Where's the coffee?
I pack light today.
I got a couple candy bars. This is a good trip back here. This is beautiful.
I was starting to question the sanity of the proposal, but it's going to be nice.
Yeah, it will be. You're going to have a good trip back. No wolves, all deer.
The top of Hawks Pond is the best treat because the deer have been walking on it.
Oh,
Pretty
really?
easy going, yeah.
Wolves?
Not that I could tell for sure. Couldn't really tell. Kind of looked like there was a vent hole coming out of the top of the beaver house, like maybe there's the old boys in there this winter.
Yeah, that'd be good.
You can kind of look down in it, you'll see some icicles, and so some heat coming out of there. So,
Oh, good deal. Good.
all right, onward.
Okay, buddy.
This is really well worth the effort of getting back in here. Head down these trails like this. This is an old section line road, actually. It's kind of grown in, but we keep it open enough for really nice travel. Shaded enough, hardly anything grows. So summertime, it's a moss-covered green trail. Between the deer that have passed through and Jim coming by with these snowshoes, turn this into a very enjoyable trek. Probably even keeping my pulse under 100. That is one thing about the stunts we pull out here. We were talking last night around the wood stove that they're really good aerobic workouts because our heart rate spends a lot of time above 100, up in a really good training rate. Good for burning off all those calories that we chow down on, like the caramel rolls I'm thinking about putting on when I get back to the cabin. We can munch down on them and be guilt-free. The old section line trail we've been on, it runs up that way for another almost 1.25 miles, be over 2 kilometers. But we're going to take one of my little smaller trails to connect with over where the spring where I get my water, corduroy bridge, and it'll be down through this way. Now Jim had to come through the trees because of a tree down the main trail, but it won't be that bad once we get in there. With all that ice hanging at the cabin, we don't need to make a trip up to the spring today. One step at a time. Keep thinking of those caramel rolls. That hump right there in front of us is, I'm sure that's one of the rocks that I got prepped to haul back to the cabin this winter. We may try something that's closer to the cabin, but there's no way we're even thinking about hauling them back from clear up here. Not this winter anyway.